Rise and Shine family, this is my beautiful daughter here, Janae Rise. You can find her at Me, Myself, and My, where she does videos with her daughter on a daily basis. But anyway, I wanted to come and show you this video, love, and we'll show you this picture. And we haven't had the conversation yet, family. I want her to see it in real time. Maybe she has saw it already, but I'm seeing a lot of people say real controversial things about the game and his daughter, these photos they put up. And hang on, let me just say this. Have you saw these photos of Game and his daughter?
I haven't.
Okay, so here's the photos, right? So we're looking at them. So we're looking at the second one. And this is the third. Do these videos, are these photos inappropriate to you? What's your feeling on these photos?
I don't think they're inappropriate at all. I feel like it's a loving daughter and father relationship.
To me, I feel like when people say that it looks inappropriate, I don't think they've had a real, true, loving relationship with their father. And maybe they have, but not the physical connection side of it that can exist between a mother and, a daughter and her father. We've always been extremely close.
Right.
And I think that even when I look at this picture right here of her, being so small right here, he's playing games with her. He's been carrying her and loving her since she was smaller than that.
Right.
So to tell him that the more she grows, the less he can love on her, sounds crazy to me.
It does.
And you got to understand the type of relationship that he has with her. He ain't getting that with nobody else.
Yeah.
These type of relationships are holy. As close as they are, there's nothing sexual or sensual about this at all.
Right.
And it's beautiful for a girl like that to have some man that she can be that close to who ain't into her for sex.
Yeah.
So it's like for somebody to think that just because you're that close, it's got to be sexual.
Right.
It's wild. Your cheeks, the first picture he's kissing her looked like it would be on the cheek, but it's really more like the temple or the ear.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with that. And she's hugging him up around his neck, his shoulders, which is high.
Right.
She looks happy. She doesn't look like anything's ever been done to her. Now, this picture where she's so young right here, since Mayana has been this small, it's almost hard to believe she's ever that small, but she gets so tall. But she's known what the hot spots were where she shouldn't be touched, right? So she would know if someone was trying to touch her inappropriately.
Yeah.
Okay, the older a girl gets, the less options you have to do that to her because she knows now.
Yeah.
You can see the look on her face. She's never been harmed by him. She completely trusts him, feels safe with him.
Right.
That's her daddy. That's his baby.
Yeah.
So for somebody to be like, well, that looks inappropriate, it's like, you talking about something that's holy here.
Right.
The second picture, she's sitting off his lap, but you can see they're trying to reenact some type of photo where he carried her like that same way when she was a baby.
Yeah.
So it's like his hand is actually only touching her calf here. And people are like, that's crazy.
Right.
Right here is just a hug. And right here is just a kiss on her cheek.
Yeah.
None of these, and then right here, his arm is around her neck, around her shoulder, and his forehead is on her temple.
Right.
I thought it was a girlfriend. A girlfriend can take photos like this, yes, because you can kiss a girlfriend on her cheek, she can kiss you on yours. But that don't mean that that's only reserved for girlfriends.
Exactly.
My wife can kiss me on my cheek, you can kiss me on my cheek. That's crazy to think that if you kiss me on my cheek, it's sexual now. Like these people are crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I would be hurt if I'm the daughter or the father and we post these loving photos of our memories together, and that's what people are doing.
Yeah.
This photo here, you see how them here, his hand is on her upper waist. And he's kissing her again, about the same thing on the temple. I think it's that same photo over here. But just this photo right here where his head is resting on her head, you got to understand the closeness in this. Right. He'll never get this type of love nowhere else. Yeah. Every other love is more so sexual, like I said. And of course, you got your mother and your father, but this is your child.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So looking at these photos, seeing the kiss on the cheek, the hug around the neck. Not only would I kiss my daughter like this, I'd kiss my sons like this.
Right.
My sons could be all over me like this.
Yeah.
They're my babies. It's so exempt from anything that should be considered wild. And that's not to say that we don't think that this happens in the real world. We know it happens. We know that men can touch children and women can touch children and stuff as well. We know that happens. But I think it's sad to project that on to everywhere we see it because we know it happens.
Right.
But I think that some people, I don't know anybody personally who that's happened to. I didn't see it when I was growing up, My grandparents, my aunts and stuff who raised me, that ain't nothing that they played around with. We never saw that. So I don't have a lens that projects that onto people when I see it. I don't see that.
Right.
And so to me, it tells me that some people probably have been hurt, probably by the very person who's supposed to love them and protect them like that in their father.
Right.
And I know that's probably devastating. And so I would imagine that when they see a father love his daughter, they see that image in their mind because they experience harm, or maybe they know somebody that it happened to. But I just feel like we got to leave room for these photos to be posted and say positive things, because we got to create, where we are motivate, where we are encouraging these types of relationships.
Right.
Like, how often do you see a daughter and father that can still love each other that much when they're that grown? Listen, you ain't never been the type of daughter that be sneaking out, be rebellious, be smart, and carry yourself and live any kind of way where you embarrass me or your family.
Right.
And I promise you, I've never been the type of father to talk to you any kind of way or mistreat you. And because of that, we have that type of loving relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that you have to earn that by respecting your parent, and then your parent loving you and honoring you. And if you go wrong in that area, you're not going to earn a relationship like what he has with his baby.
Right.
But if you do earn it, and y'all manage to get that old, and y'all can love each other like that, somebody will say something like that about it.
Right.
Now I feel like you got kids out here contending with their parents, like Lil Romeo talking junk about his daddy. You got 50 Cent's son talking about his damn daddy. You got all these different children. Kirk Franklin can't get along with his kid. You got all these different people, and it's women can't get along with their daughters either. Krishan Rock, her mama was going at it. I said her name right, Krishan Rock. Yeah, okay.
I think so. It's something like that.
So one of them, the mama tried to expose and be like she was trying to use God to try to sell records or something like that.
Right.
So when you see all these parents and children going at it, when you see them loving each other, man, leave that out of it. And to me, it's like so many people, like, it make my skin crawl.
Yeah.
It made it like his girlfriend. Okay, so if you looked at the picture and at first glance said, oh, that's a cute couple.
Right.
Okay, then when you looked at the top and saw that it was his daughter, you're supposed to say, oh, that's his daughter. Oh, that's beautiful. You're not supposed to still be like, oh, that's crazy because I thought it was his girl. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
How many times somebody see us walking through the mall or something, they think that we together, and we be like, oh, actually, that's my daughter.
Right, all the time.
Does that mean now us walking through the mall is something wrong with that because they looked at us and thought we was a couple?
Not at all.
So you see her kissing her daddy kissing her. You thought it was a couple. You realize it's a father and daughter, and now you're mad because what you thought. They didn't do nothing wrong. It's still a father and daughter. Right. You just thought that.
Exactly.
It honestly would make a father be like reluctant to even be around his grown daughter, and it would kill their relationship. Like, what if you go to hug me in public? I don't want you to hug me because I don't want nobody to think we sleeping together.
Right.
Or I want to hug on you and love on you. You're like, no, Dad, I don't want people to, like, so I lose my baby because the world is assholes. Like that would, oh my God. What I have with you is so, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. So I see that when I look at them. I don't know, not when I saw it and I see all these people saying that they see it as inappropriate. The first thing I thought was, I want to know what Janae thinks when she looks, because I know you've had a loving relationship with your father. Yeah. And so if you looked at it and said, that's kind of weird to me too, then that would have gave me some perspective. You know what I'm saying? So now, honestly, I just appreciate it. Give me a ray of hope knowing that, you know, someone who has had a healthy relationship with their father can go to their father about anything. And you see a daughter and father loving each other, what you see is love, not some inappropriate crap. Because that would be so far from your mind. Yeah. Why would you project that? Yeah. And so some people just done seen the worst of the worst, and they really just know how effed up the world can be. So it's almost like everybody get a dose of that. Like everybody doing that. No, but they're not. Yeah. This stuff that people are talking about, it's actually rare. It don't happen as much as we think it happens. You see what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, those type of loving relationships with a daughter and father is rare too. We don't actually see that a lot. So I just think when we see that, we should celebrate it. Like, yo, that's beautiful that y'all able to still be so close at that age. Because I done seen girls that once they start dealing with boys, they honestly just treat their daddy like he ain't nothing no more. And then he be like on the outside looking in of his own daughter. He can't. You never done that to me. And I can bet money she's never done that to him. Because look at how close they are. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, you got a few seconds. Any final thoughts? Okay, guys. So now we have some time. I want to get Janae's final thoughts on that video. Go ahead, love.
All right. I completely agree with what you were saying. I feel like people who look and see a father and daughter relationship and you know assume the worst need either have grown up seeing somebody get hurt by a loved one or have been hurt by a loved one themselves. And I feel like seeing something like that, you just need to look back and reflect on yourself and say, hey, this is not right. You know, you should be able to see, parents being able to love on their children no matter what age they are. You know, we got to break these generational curses, get help.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%. And just know, family, the love that you have for your children, the love that the children has for their father is absolutely holy and pure.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that so many parents have misused that title and touched their children, and whether it be a woman or a man touching their daughter or son. I hate that has happened. But these are pure, holy relationships, family. Let them love each other. Let these mothers and let these daughters love. Let these fathers love their daughters. Let these mothers love their sons without always passing judgment and trying to say the most. It happens, but it doesn't mean that's everybody. You understand? So, we just are traumatized, and we just gotta kind of get over that, man. But thank y'all for watching the video. Put y'all comments in the bottom. Did you find this video to be inappropriate, or do you honestly see the love of a daughter and a father? I see a confident daughter that her daddy will have her back through thick and thin, that he has been there. I see her thinking that her daddy is cool. He's the game. He's successful. I see her, she's showing him off. She's show and telling with him. And I can see that he loves her. He thinks that she's beautiful. He thinks that she honors him, and he's showing her off. And when you truly love each other, I don't think any daughter in the world who truly loves her daddy would want to hide him. Like, this is my daddy. And I think that any man who loves his daughter is going to be like, this is my daughter. Like, that's what those photos look like to me. Them being just madly in love with each other with a father-daughter and a father-daughter relationship.
Right.
Nothing sexual at all. I don't get none of that.
Right.
And so I believe y'all when y'all say y'all do, but it just shows that everybody see differently, because I don't see that at all. All I see is, and honestly, it hurts my feelings. It breaks my heart, because I think that photo is so beautiful. All of them. I'm like, damn, Game is like a gangster rapper. You see the love in his face right there? It's like it almost showed you his soft side. And it's like that person is who gets that from him. He can't give that to nobody else in the world, but that little piece of gold right there. Everybody else can do him wrong. Everybody else can break his heart, but she'll always be his daughter. There's nothing she can do to him.
Right.
Let him bask in that relationship.
Right.
Everybody don't get that.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, that's crazy. But I talk all day about that. Love y'all. Get with y'all soon, okay?
Peace.